Conceição Evaristo, 1946, is one of the most important voices in contemporary Brazilian literature. Born in Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais, and raised in a peripheral community, the author uses her life experiences to craft a body of work marked by its denunciation of social, racial, and gender inequalities. Her concept of escrevivência, life writing, turns her literature into a tool of resistance and representation. Among her best-known works are Olhos and Ponciá Vicêncio. Memory Alleys, first published in 2006, is a novel that blends prose and poetry to give voice to marginalized communities, bringing forth the stories of a peripheral neighborhood threatened by eviction. The work portrays the lives of characters struggling to preserve their dignity and memories amidst violence, poverty, and institutional neglect. Narrated in the first person by an unnamed character, the book is both a social critique and a celebration of collective resistance. The story begins with the demolition of an alley, a symbol of home and community bonds among its residents. The narrator revisits childhood and youth memories, reconstructing the dramas, dreams, and struggles of those who lived in that space. Conceição Evaristo addresses issues such as racism, social inequality, the impact of internal migration, and the structural violence that affects the poorest, especially Black Brazilians. The alley, as a physical space, becomes a metaphor for resistance and the power of collective memory. The language in Memory Alleys is both poetic and direct, exploring emotional nuances and human relationships with profound sensitivity. The concept of escrevivência is central to the work, as the narrated stories not only inform but also carry the marks of Conceição's real-life experiences and those of many others who endured similar oppressions. The author uses memory as a powerful resource to reclaim erased identities and assert the right to exist and narrate. Memory Alleys is a powerful work that invites readers to reflect on social exclusion and the value of stories often ignored by dominant society. Conceição Evaristo turns pain into literature and resistance into art, reaffirming memory as a political act. The book is not just a reading experience but a call for empathy and recognition of the inequalities shaping Brazil. To conclude, here are the 5 main characteristics of Memory Alleys by Conceição Evaristo. Narrative of resistance, the work denounces social inequalities and celebrates the strength of marginalized communities. Use of escrevivência, the author transforms lived experiences into literature, linking personal stories to universal issues. Metaphor of the alley, the physical space of the alley represents both exclusion and the collective strength of its residents. Poetic and engaging language, Conceição blends poetry and prose, creating a sensitive and impactful narrative. Centrality of memory, the work uses recollection to reclaim identities and strengthen the fight against historical erasure. This was our summary of the book Memory Alleys by Conceição Evaristo. We hope it was helpful.